Hey, my name is Tucker Kraus, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking and maybe trying to break this down for some of you guys, what's going on in Kazakhstan, because obviously, big uranium exporter there, probably a good bit of news to cover here. And let me know if I should do more news-based video in the future. I'll try not always replace a full analysis video with them. I'd preferably want to do them during the week as a secondary thing, but let me know what you think of this kind of format. So, a couple days ago, well, that's probably why you're here, you've heard, maybe you just want a quick recap of it. So basically, protests broke out in Kazakhstan a couple days ago after the price cap on gas was lifted, sending prices soaring. The cap being lifted made a bunch of protests break out in an oil city, and it's since spread across the country, including the capital, and these turned into violent riots quite quickly. Now, from what I can break down, is dozens of protesters have died, hundreds are wounded, and thousands are arrested, with about 18 dead on the government side and a few hundred wounded. So that's like police and National Guard and whatnot. So far, the Prime Minister's cabinet has been completely dissolved, and the President has issued a state of emergency with curfews and all these kind of things. The President has also reached out to Russia for support, and reportedly 3,000 Russian paratroopers are in the country so far. And he's also reached out to support to a bunch of the post-Soviet Union countries. And so, of course, the PM's cabinet dissolved because a lot of the government buildings were raided, or they're literally on fire as we speak, or were on fire just very recently because they're lighting them on fire. That seemed very obvious. But typically the gas prices were the straw that broke the camel's back of corruption and authoritarianism in the country. Now, what's this mean for uranium? Since obviously 40% of uranium comes from Kazakhstan, I'm sure you already know that, what's going on with Kazatomprom? So their website is currently down, and the stock market and all financial institutions are closed in Kazakhstan. And I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but yes, their website, Kazatomprom's, is down. However, Kazatomprom has said they haven't had any interruptions in production and exports. Though, regardless of this, their stock has, of course, been selling off hard, and the uranium spot price has been jumping in reaction because, oh, what if we lose a whole bunch of production? Though that doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. We can see right here, the uranium spot price has jumped up a good amount right here, going from a little over $1 increase, and over here, this is the 5-day chart for Kazatomprom, we see they've dropped almost $5 since about January 4th. So, what do I think? Well, personally, I do think that initially the big reaction to this was, oh my god, is this going to be the chemical mine flood of 2007 of 2022 that's going to kick off this uranium bull market? Well, it's already definitely in a big bull market if you've seen how much the prices have already increased, but, send it parabolic and get it into the mainstream. Probably not if Kazatomprom's still producing and we're not seeing another massive supply shock already on top of the low supply of uranium. So if production's going as planned, we should be all fine here. Well, technically, we would almost, it sounds bad, obviously, we'd almost want production to have gone awry because it would send our investments flying, but overall, it doesn't seem like the uranium market should be massively affected by this, and overall, I do think these protests will probably end somewhat quickly. It won't be good for the citizens, but probably the Russian military will roll in there, put it down, and Kazatomprom will go back to complete normal. Again, of course, that is not good for the citizens, but I think that is the most likely outcome, that this will be resolved quickly through authoritarianism. So yeah, I feel like this could be a big news story, at least in uranium, for the next little while here, but it should cool down soon. That's the recap. Prices went up on gas, riots broke out, now there's a bunch of chaos, but Kazatomprom's fine. That's the recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. I'll have a new analysis next week and all that, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.